Good morning. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy April 1st. And if you did not already know, we are officially in quarter two. And I think some of you, especially those who get notifications, may have already seen our announcement that we have been kind of keeping under wraps for a few weeks. Um, our membership, we're going to go right into it. Our membership name is changing, and we are ripping the band aid, and we're going to go ahead and start with our new month and our new quarter. And we are no longer going to be called PhotoFlix. We have rebranded to the Brittany Bruce Coaching Community. And there is a really good reason why, and hoping I can explain it well and hoping I can answer a few of your questions if you're here live or if you're watching the replay. And I'm just going to be completely and totally honest and real and transparent with you guys. Hey, Colleen. All right, if y'all are here, say hello. We got some crazy stuff happening, and so I'm hoping I can answer your questions and kind of explain it in the most real way that I can and the most honest way that it can. So if you're here, say hello. I want to see who is all watching. So I'm sure you can see our name has changed to BB Coaching, the Brittany Bruce Coaching Community. It is no longer going to be called PhotoFlix. And let me just give you the Cliff Notes version of why that is. Okay, I see everybody coming in now. Hey, Jessica, Brianna, Ramona, Carmela, Megan, Aiden. Hey, guys. Okay, so excited. Okay, so we originally, if you've been here from the beginning, let me know. Throw up some hearts or something. We started this membership 1 year ago. During quarantine, during the pandemic, when everything was shut down, and I just felt in my soul that we needed some kind of coaching community to get through and figure out like how we're going to move forward as photographers, how we're going to stay relevant, how are we, like what do we do? 6 months passed, and I had this idea of PhotoFlix, of having, almost like a content library, a huge, library of lots of educators coming in, teaching, sharing, and things like that. And it was great for a while. And then for some reason, and this is just God's honest opinion, and I'm hoping that you can allow me to be transparent here. I just I don't know, I felt super disconnected from the community. And I don't know if you guys felt that or what, or if it was just me. But I don't know. I just didn't feel a peace about it. I didn't feel right about it. I didn't feel good about it. I don't know. I just felt weird. But we just kept going. We kept, providing lessons, creating, content for you guys, showing up for you guys. I see Brianna's an OG. Hey, Gracie. And so about 2 weeks ago, I was contacted by a very large content library and brand, and they are basically in the process of creating this app called PhotoFlix, where they're basically going to create a Netflix style thing for creatives. And the only thing getting in their way is me and my trademark, and the name PhotoFlix. And I felt as though that was just like an open door and closed door at the same time for this thing and this name that I just wasn't connecting with anymore. And so, after lots of meetings, attorney fees, and all these things, we decided to go ahead and sell them the name PhotoFlix so that they continue to do, their vision and their app and their content library. And I go back to what I love, and I go back to showing up and serving you guys, and I go back to coaching you guys, and I go back to simplifying this membership into having a focus and having weekly coaching calls and having a bonus coach. And if you were here from the very beginning, you remember what that was like. I had one lesson a month, weekly coaching calls, and we had a bonus coach come in, and it was awesome. And it was great. And it was very, very simple. Now, just to let you guys know, everything that is in the membership right now, like, because I know a lot of you guys, you watch all the PhotoFlix lessons and the lessons from the other contributors, that is all gonna be there and it's gonna stay there. So if you open up your dashboard, if you log in, you're going to see your video training library. We're not taking it away, we're not taking anything away. Nothing is going to be taken from you, nothing is going to be taken away. We are just changing the name, and I'm going to be coaching you guys a little bit more. And so, what's going to be new this month, next month, and moving forward, what's going to be new is that I'm going to have one business coaching lesson a month, and that's our focus. And so, if you're like running out of time and you don't have time to watch all these videos, like that problem is solved. You have one lesson, one meaty business coaching lesson that month. And then I'm going to show up every Thursday for weekly coaching calls. And so the replays will obviously be here, but I'm going to coach you in life and business and help you with the crap that nobody talks about. With the loneliness, with the overwhelm, with everything that photographers and business owners go through, but there's not a course about it. And there's not a lot of content about it, and there's not a lot of help out there. I'm hoping I can be your help. I'm hoping I can be your coach. I'm hoping you guys like this. I'm hoping you guys are excited about this. We're going to have a new monthly lesson, weekly bonus, weekly coaching calls, and we're going to bring back our bonus coaches. So every month we're going to have one bonus coach who's going to come into this group and teach us something, teach you guys something that I'm not that great at, whatever that is. And so if you have your calendar out and your planner out, you can go ahead and write this down. Today I'm going to be talking about taking back your life and your calendar. It's going to be a quick little life business coaching lesson. This is going to be our coaching call, so hopefully you guys are here for it. We're going to be learning something today and hopefully like helping you guys feel balanced again. If you feel overwhelmed, overworked, underappreciated, all the things, hopefully today we can get you out of that. That's going to be today. We're going to have coaching calls the rest of the month every Thursday at 10. And so exactly it's going to be like the Bachelor comes on at 7 p.m. every Monday. Well, I will be in here every Thursday at 10 a.m. Central. And so this is going to be our little coaching time. This is going to be our time that we meet, that I can answer your questions, that I can pour into you, coach you, serve you, love on you every single week. If you can't, watch it. The replays will be here, and I'm also going to add the replays to your dashboard in case there's some people in this membership that don't have Facebook, and so I'm going to do that for them. And on the 15th of this month, you guys, you need to get super, super, super excited about this. And you need to go right now and follow James Woody, the first dude bonus coach that I'm allowing in any of our BBE world. His name is James Woody. He is a high-end luxury wedding photographer out of Santa Barbara, California. He was nominated, him and his wife, he's a husband and wife team. They were nominated number one wedding photographers in California last year. They specialize in destination and travel wedding photography. And they also are known for making tens of thousands of dollars in album sales alone. And so they've mastered the game with album sales. And he's going to teach you not only just wedding photography album sales, but portrait photography album sales and how to do it and how to make money with it. And so if you're still in that like slow season, if you're still trying to find another avenue to make money, this dude like knows his stuff and he knows what he's talking about. And he's going to be in here on the 15th, tentatively at noon Central Standard Time. We're still making sure that that's the right time for him, but he'll be in here live then. And so get excited for that. Now, if you go to your dashboard, you're going to see where it says, welcome to your dashboard. And that's going to have, your templates and guides that you can still download if you haven't done it yet. It's going to have, join the Facebook group. It's going to have our calendar for the month. And so you'll know exactly when we're going live. You know exactly what's going on in the calendar of that month. And then in the other dashboard, you're going to see the coaching dashboard, where in that is going to be my monthly lessons, our old coaching lessons in case you need to catch up, and then our bonus coaching lessons. So that's going to be where all the coaching lessons live. And then obviously the last one is our video training library, which is not going anywhere. It's going to stay there. It's going to live there. And so if you are one of those people, like I know a lot of you like to cook and watch the videos, or walk and listen to the videos, or drive and listen to the videos on your app on your phone, it'll still be there. Nothing is being taken away. We're just simplifying it, putting it back under my brand umbrella, and I'm going to be here coaching you guys. And so hopefully y'all are okay with this. I was honestly a little bit nervous coming, because I know any kind of changes can cause confusion or overwhelm or whatever, and that was the last thing I wanted to do. So if you have any questions about this, please, please, please put it in the comments. If you're watching the replay, just tag me when you put them in the comments. I will be in here throughout the week, and then obviously every Thursday at 10 a.m. So everybody is trickling in. I love seeing everyone. Hello, good morning, Tammy, Christina, Brianna, Jody, Rosa, Takesha, Stephanie, Carmela, Colleen, Leanne, Tracy, Deb, and Z. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I hope this is making sense. And again, if you have any questions, but that was a big announcement. So we're no longer going to be calling this PhotoFlix. We're going to be calling it BB Coaching. For short, Brittany Bruce Coaching Community. I like to kind of shorten things up a little bit. So BB Coaching is what it is. Okay, so without any further ado, I wanted to quickly talk about starting a new quarter, starting a new month, and I'm not going to talk about goals. Shocking, I know. Oh wait, are we going to be getting any trainings for different types of photography, like when we did the flat layer natural flash? Well, when we have bonus coaches, and I'll be my own bonus coach every now and then, but those are still in the video training library. And so yeah, whenever we have a bonus coach, they will have a photography training, but I'm going to be focusing on business coaching. Okay, so we are entering a new month. It's April 1st. It's also a new quarter. And so what I wanted to talk about as we enter a new month and a new quarter is taking back over your time and taking back over your calendar. The reason why I want to talk about this is because time and time again, and I hear this from my mastermind girls, I deal with it myself, is that we quit our jobs, or we went from being a stay-at-home mom to a photographer, or we're trying to balance both of them because it's our dream, it's our passion, we love it, but it ends up taking over our entire life. Our priorities get out of whack, we become unhealthy, and I'm like super guilty of all of this, so I'm not just preaching to you, I'm preaching to myself. We become super unhealthy. Our relationships, like our marriage, tends to do like this because like we're spending money and we're trying new things and we're taking risks. Our kids are like, "Mommy, can you get off your phone?" Or "Mommy, why are you working?" Or "Mommy, why are you leaving again?" So like mom guilt sinks in. Our friends are like, "Who are you? Who have you become? Like, where have you been? Like, we haven't heard from you." And deep down you're like, "Well, because I'm starting a business and this is why," and blah, blah, blah. Your family might be missing you, like you're wondering like what's going on, and you're just so consumed with your business, and it's all about your business, and you're learning new things, and you're in this membership, and you're taking the academy courses, and you're doing all these things, and you're doing shoots and mini sessions and weddings, and then all of a sudden you're like, who am I? And is this the dream that I really wanted? Like, is this really what I wanted out of my life? Anyone else feel this? Am I just making this up? And so what I wanted to talk to you guys today is what to do about it, and how to get off the crazy cycle and actually like take back over your life and your planner and your calendar. And something that I read on a book or blog or something, but it just stuck with me, is that like every single thing that's in your planner is because you put it in there. And so we're like, we're busy. We got so much this. We got 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 to do this. We go here. But like every single thing you have in your planner is because you put it there. And it like put all of the like responsibility back on me. And when I realized that like I don't have control over a lot of things. I don't have control over what our world is turning into. I don't have control of what's going on. Like I don't have control over most things in life, but I do have control over my little bubble, over my planner. I have control over my calendar, over my kids, over what I allow in it. And so I kind of want to speak that into you too. If you're overwhelmed, overworked, you got too much going on, you're going here, you did this, what I need you to do is, number one, maybe go back into the coaching lessons and rewatch the time management lesson. If you didn't do it last month, it's still there. Time management. But number two, you need to sit down, whether it's by yourself and with the Lord or with your husband, and you need to get out your 2021 notebook for the year, and you need to list out, what are my priorities in order of importance? Like what is the top priority? What's the second priority? And like, what are your priorities from top to bottom? And that's what I want you to do. If you're watching this at a desk, or if you can do this right now, now's the time to do it. Like, listen actively. If you can do this and you have your notebook, get it out and listen actively. And all I need you to do, first and foremost, is to list your priorities in order. And so I'm going to list mine for you, and I'm going to tell you what we typically do with these priorities. So my top priority is my faith and relationship with my Creator, God, like my relationship with Him. And that's what, if you're a Christian, that's your top priority, right? If you're a believer, that's your top priority. And so that has to be first, okay? I then have my health, which, this is something that has been typically priority 4 under my kids. But like after I had a huge like health scare, all, being sick for 6 weeks straight, and I was like good to no one, I realized my health is top priority. And then Thomas, my marriage, the kids, Noah, Brody, Joe, and Bonnie, my family, my parents, my in-laws, my sister, my family, my friends, and then my business and education. So, but here's what we typically do. So if you've written these down already and you're like, okay, mine is a lot like Brittany's. It's like faith, my health, my marriage, my kids, family, friends, like, okay, typical, priority list. Like we're probably somewhere similar, right? Here's what we typically do with that priority list. It's typically flipped upside down. And so this is what, when I feel out of whack, when I feel overwhelmed, when I start getting anxiety, when I start like questioning what I'm doing and like why I'm doing it, here's why that is. Here's my priority list when I start feeling like this. My business is top priority. And then my kids, and then Thomas, and then my health, and then my relationship with God. It's literally flipped upside down. And when our priorities are flipped upside down, so does the way we think and feel. And so here's what I want to do. I want to make sure when we open up our April calendar and our April planner and we start putting things in, you don't start with your shoots. You don't start with, okay, well, I'm shooting here, I'm shooting here, I'm shooting here, I'm shooting here. And then you fill in, okay, well, here's, Johnny's soccer game. Here's, you don't fill it in from your priority list upside down. You fill it in with your priorities in order. And so, if your faith is a priority, you need to put a day and time in your weekly calendar that you're going to spend some alone time with your Creator. Whether that's reading a devotional, reading the Bible, listening to worship music, whatever that is, that has to be put into your planner first. And so for me, I'm doing this at, where was it? 8 a.m. No, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. is when I spend my alone time with no one else around with the Lord. Now, this might be a little different if you're working a 9 to 5 or if your kids are at home. You're going to have to work some things out. But I'm just sharing you what I'm doing. Second thing that's most important to me and as a priority is my health. So I know that I have to plan out what I'm eating and how I'm exercising that day every day at 8 a.m. Every day at 8 a.m. I do a workout or go for a walk, whichever one I'm feeling like my body's needing that day. Sometimes my body's like, I'm tired, and so I'll just walk. But that's every day at 8 a.m. And that's a priority to me. And when I do those just two things, I spend time with my Lord, and I work on my body, and I fuel it with the right things. Literally everything else is set up for success. I feel better. I can show up for you guys better. I'm not as stressed out with Thomas. I'm not as angry with my kids. So that's the first thing. All right, so what's my third priority is my marriage. Thomas, yes, it's over my kids, as it should be. Because guess what? If me and Thomas are not tight, my kids are going to feel very insecure. Bottom line, my marriage is going to last me for the rest of my life. My children are going to have their own marriage and leave in just a few years. And so my marriage has to be healthy and tight. And that's why it's super high on my priority list. All right, so what do we do for that? I'm taking 30 minutes every day and eating lunch with him so we can just talk. I'm scheduling every Saturday night we have a date night. Y'all know how I feel about date nights. And then from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is Thomas time. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. 8 p.m. is when we put our kids to bed, and I do nothing else besides spend time with my husband. That's how much I value this priority in this relationship, just like my relationship with the Lord, just like my relationship with myself and my health. What else? Kids. I literally have this scheduled. From 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., we cuddle, we eat breakfast, we get ready for the day. 4 to 8, we play. And then on Mondays, we take one of the kids on a date night to have one-on-one time with them. Because we have 4 kids, we have to do these things because we don't have that one-on-one time with them. And then just keep on going. Family. What do you do with your family? I spend my Sundays with my family. My friends, we do girls' night once a month. My business, I work from 10 to 2 because that's literally like what's left over of my day. And then I schedule some education time. Like, when am I fueling myself? When am I reading my books, taking my courses, doing my stuff? And I plan that out. And so the reason why I'm talking about this is because most business owners, when they don't know that this is the real root of their problem and why they feel overworked, overwhelmed, their kids hate them, their marriage is splitting up, it's because no one ever poured this information into them. No one ever shined this light on the fact that if you don't have your priorities in your planner first before you put your shoots in there, your priorities are going to get out of whack. You're going to feel out of whack, and your marriage is going to fall apart. Your kids are going to be bitter against you, and you're like, how did this happen? You got to put it in your planner. This isn't easy. This is going to require you to sit down with your husband and make this happen, or you to figure this out, but this is important, you guys. So, your coaching lesson today, for the coaching call for today, is I want you to list out your priorities and then fill up your planner with your priorities first. And then your business is going to be a little bit toward the bottom, because if you're married and have kids, that's going to take a good chunk of time. You're like, Brittany, I have goals, I have dreams, or whatever. How good are those goals and dreams if you're in it by yourself? Without the relationship, without a healthy relationship, without a healthy body. What good is it? You have to spend time with your top priorities first. And I'm preaching to myself. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Again, if you have any questions, if you have any like what's going on, I'm confused about the rebranding, I'm confused about the name change, like just know, number one, it's just a name change. Number two, everything else is staying the same. Number three, you're going to get a lot more coaching from me. It's going to be simpler. And again, I'm here for you if you need me. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Y'all stay in contact with me. I loved hearing from you guys. So that's it. Know that you'll see me next week. I'll be here for another coaching call. And as we speak, I am publishing this month's coaching lessons. It's four marketing strategies that are working right now for photography businesses. 4 marketing strategies that are working right now for photography businesses. So if you're in a season where you're like, I'm ready to start marketing, I'm ready to start booking up, because y'all know marketing is the oxygen to your business. Y'all know if you don't market, you're not going to book. Get into that lesson. I just published it. It's in your coaching lesson. It's gold, you guys. And we're going to be talking a lot about it next week too. Good, Deb. So I'm so happy. I'm so glad to hear from you guys. I just love you guys. Definitely want the best for you guys. And I'm hoping these little changes can help further your photography business and just help you have a life and a business that you really love. So, all right. Love you guys. Have a great Thursday, and I'll talk to you guys next week.